Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Drawn Smiles. Now, I'm back at Chapter 1 Nightmare because I was told to pay attention, or I should probably pay attention to the TV shows because they have like clues of what's happening to them or something. And also, I want to kind of pay attention to these radios too, just to see what they say. I kind of messed with the settings, so the voices should sound louder. Let's see.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less, but we'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now, let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose,
I just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now, some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Alright, well, hopefully their voices are louder for you guys. If not, I'll mess with the settings again. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the TV show and figure some stuff out. Oh, and there goes the vehicle. Alright, now to the TV show. Oh, here's a manuscript. Which one is that? Rake fights a Taken with light.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Alright, I would like to find all the manuscript pages, but as you can see, it says at the very bottom, find this page in Nightmare difficulty mode, and it's talking about these ones that have little circle by them. So I would pretty much have to replay the whole game on Nightmare mode after playing the game for you guys. So if I miss any manuscripts, it's just going to be what it is. But if I see any TVs or radios, I'll stop for a moment just to listen to it and watch it and stuff, so we can get a better idea of what's happening. Okay, anyways. Oh, I found another manuscript right here. I'll just take that. Okay, I found all the one. No, there's one more, okay. Rose daydreams about Wake.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Okay, well, there's one more missing page. If I find it, I find it. Like, it is what it is. Also, I wanted to show you guys that cutscene of the vehicle because I was able to zoom in time and everything. That's why I did that. Okay. Oh, I remember when I played first video for you guys, I was over there and I seen this. It's a manuscript. I just seen the, like, whatever this is, the desk or something. But it's a manuscript. Okay, I collected them all that I can other than Nightmare mode. Barry's arrival.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Alright, here's another radio.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather's absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find him.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure, Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Oh, Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Alright. I was listening to it the first time, but I'm pretty sure I didn't finish listening to it. And like I said, I kind of want to finish watching and the TVs and listening to the radios. Alright. Let me just pick all this up first. I'm also going to listen to the phone call, because last time when I went to the gas station, I clicked on the phone, but I clicked on the main door pretty much right away, so we didn't really get to hear the phone call. So, but anyways, I'd like to say thank you to Bam for telling me about the TV, telling us what is going to be happening, or helps us out.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Alright. So is it trying to tell us that there's different realities and stuff? Are we in one of them? Or something like that, maybe? But anyways, thank you again, Bam, for telling me about the TVs and we should pay attention to them and stuff. And for those of you who's wondering who's Bam, well, she is one of my sisters, and you can hear her voice and everything in one of my Dead by Daylight videos. If you want to watch one of my Dead by Daylight videos, that is Bam. And she watched this game years ago, and he was the one that told me about that. So from now on, I'm going to be paying a bit of attention to the TVs and stuff, just so we can kind of figure out what's happening here in this game. Also, I'm planning on going to easy mode instead of normal mode, just because I want to focus on, this game seems more like a story type game. So I kind of want to focus on the story. You know what I mean? Probably going to go to easy mode just so we can focus on the story, rather than a bunch of monsters attacking me and stuff. And, yeah, let's enjoy the game. But before we move on to Chapter 2, like I said, I'm going to listen to the phone call.
Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
I'm pretty sure that I already watched that one in the last video, but just in case. Alright, the phone.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, okay, so it just goes to the cutscene right away. Alright. Alright, so I guess we can move on to Chapter 2 now.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Yeah, some coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Go to Alice. Alice in Wonderland. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Honey, alright. Why is it all locked? Right. Examine cover mock-ups. I'm looking. I'm thinking. I'm gonna go explore the place a little bit here. I hear a radio. Alan Wake. Return to sender. Seriously, there's like radio sound coming from this area. Oh. Pick up manuscript page. Oh! Found one right away. Oh, 2 in 1. Let's go.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Okay. The sudden stop 1, and this is the sudden stop 2.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Okay.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan?
Calm down.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
Okay, thank you.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on, now.
Honey,
please.
it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
In your face.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Right falls the present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Did you see the size of that fish? Alright, before we keep going, I'm pretty sure there was a radio in that last bit. I'm gonna go back real quick. I mean, the chapter just started, so it's not, that big a deal. Alright, yeah, I mean, I didn't have to go back far, so... Let me just, check it out. So this is your guys' bathroom? Okay. Got a decent-sized shower and a bathtub. This is what I'm talking about. Not bad at all. And this is the radio. What do you guys say for yourself? Okay, right now.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
How tall is this building? Look at that. That is ridiculous. Okay, anyways, let's get back to it. Seriously, look at the size of this fish, and you can examine it.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Look at the size of this fish. We can slap someone with it. Like, they're talking smack. Boom. Smack them. Is that the scaredy cat woman?
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Okay. And here's another manuscript. Apparently, we somehow missed two. So, Alice sees a shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Okay then.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
No, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. James out.
Alright. I'm gonna guess that's like, what, a radio?
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me just try to open up every single door that, I can. Wait a minute. Oh, no, never mind. Wait. Have you seen this man? Disappeared on June 20th, 2007. Identifying features. Knack for winning contest. Oh, nice for you. What about that one? Missing. Richard Boo. Bruce Dansky. Jacob Miller. On a camping trip. Overdue. Haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. We won't do that, but you're welcome. Okay, I think that's everything.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you so much. She charged her phone for us. Oh, nice. Pick up the cell phone.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back. I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey.
It's
you're
alright.
Alright.
Thank you.
You're a good guy.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you different.
Hey, manuscript. Okay. How is it that this one is before this one, even though we got this one before this one? The dark presence in the diner.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Okay.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Yes, he did, but you know what? There is a collectible, and there is a radio.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? No point in getting all worked up yet.
Alright. Can I get in here? I gotta look all over the place.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
I mean, if I miss a manuscript, I miss it, but, you know, I might as well try to find them all for you guys, you know? So, 1 minute. Kick it! Yeah! There's a manuscript right here. Wake at Lover's Peak.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
He's gone. Somewhere.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Boom.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Okay. On the outside. Oh, he went to sleep.
He wanders a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Stuff is happening here.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! Hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I knew he was gonna be a fat guy.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Alright, that's gonna be the video for the day. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe, like the video, and hit the notification button. Till next time, God bless.